November 20th. The wind's finally starting to calm down a little bit so I can actually talk here for a little bit, but it's still gusting up here once in a while, but I'm struggling this year, I ain't gonna lie. I had a lot of bucks on camera, a lot of yearling bucks, a couple really nice bucks, and I had some does early this season. I actually had an encounter in the stand with my wife on opening day of the archery season, expanded archery season here in Maine. And we kind of screwed that up, but my does are gone. I had another stand that my dad shot a buck out of at the beginning of November that was on fire with deer. And we had a big windstorm that came through and knocked a bunch of trees down, and it really kind of killed the area. And even in here, I'm getting mostly nocturnal pictures, nighttime type stuff, but I'm gonna keep trying to be persistent. I love this stand. I really, really want to shoot a deer out of this stand. It just kind of reminds me of like a Kansas-y type kind of thing, river bottom type thing, but I don't know. I'm gonna sit down. I got about an hour and a half left probably, and so far I've seen nothing. This morning I saw nothing. I saw a couple squirrels, I guess I should say, but yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and hope for the best. Right before dark, probably the last half hour, I'm gonna try rattling and grunting, get the hands-free grunter out, and not get real aggressive, but get a little bit aggressive, like maybe 2 bucks kind of pushing each other around for a doe, just to see, because they should be bedding out in front of me here, just to kind of see if maybe I can get something up on his feet a little bit early and come in this way before he heads off to do whatever he's gonna do. But figured I'd do a quick interview while the wind actually died down. It was like 17, 18 miles an hour today, so it's pretty nice right now, so we'll see. I hit him perfect. I hit him absolutely perfect.
Running, gunning, and I think that's the only way we can do that.
Big old Maine smallmouth there. Caught it on a drop shot, about 28 foot of water.
The first 15 minutes. I know what everybody at home is thinking. Why are you shooting a spike horn for? I have missed all of October, all of September. This is the first day of my week off, and I just shot a nice little buck. I know this is gonna sound really weird. That's my very first buck I've ever filmed myself shoot. This is like a huge day for me. I know he's not big to most people, but he is a blessing from God, because first buck I've ever self-filmed, first buck with the new Dead Ringer Hyper Strike, and he went 30 yards, and he's dead right there. I hit him perfect. I hit him absolutely perfect. This is gonna sound weird, but from a I guess a management program sense, that's at the exact deer that I want to shoot. I had about, I bet no joke, 15 yearling bucks on my cameras this year, and only like 4 does. So to me, I'd rather shoot a doe any day before shooting a yearling buck. But in the area that I'm in, it didn't make sense for me to shoot a doe. I don't have that many big rack bucks running around, and they're all nocturnal. So that's the perfect buck. And for my situation, that's the perfect deer. November 20th, first day of my vacation. Thank you, Lord. All my equipment worked perfectly. Everything was perfect. I thought I could hear him coming, but I got this big tree right here, and all of a sudden, boom, he pops out. So I got like no pre-roll of him. He's just like, boom, there. Just got down, just had a guy, literally 20 minutes after I shot that buck, had a guy coming down the trail. Not a hunter, just he walks some of these paths that are out here. Wicked nice guy, so that was good. But I gotta go check out the arrow. Haven't even got to lay hands on him. Full pass through with my 5th. That's the 5th deer I've shot with the same exact Black Eagle arrow, but the first one with the Hyper Strike from Dead Ringer. Now obviously that buck didn't go very far, but be it that that's the first deer I ever shot with this broadhead, I want to check the blood just to see how we did. I hit him there, and there's good blood right on impact, and then there's good blood right here. I'm just gonna kind of keep looking to see what this blood does, but not sure where he cut up at, but trail camera. Mock scrape that I've been putting VS1 in, and the bucks have just been hammering on it. It's been awesome. There's white belly. White belly. Looks like he was broken on one side a little bit. I've gotten a lot of pictures of this buck. I had a feeling he'd be one of the ones I'd see. Dead deer.
What you get, Dan?
Just a little broken rack spike horn.
Something's better than nothing. How's that working?
Congrats, Dan, buddy.
At work, we're doing inventory. I got your text and I go, John, I gotta go. And he's like, what? I was like, Jeff just dropped one. He's like, all right, go.
Well, here he is, guys. Really long deer season for me, even though I have missed the majority of it. Just haven't been seeing many deer. A lot of yearling bucks this year. I don't know what it was. It seems like every doe that had babies last year had little button bucks. So we got a good generation of bucks coming through, but typically I would rather shoot a doe than take a yearling buck like this. But like I said earlier in the stand today, it's just one of those years that I probably have 4 or 5 yearling bucks to every single doe that I have. So I guess as far as management goes, you're better off to take a buck, even if it's a younger one like this. I'm tickled to death. I don't regret anything. It's the first buck I've ever successfully self-filmed, so he's a special deer to me. First one ever with the new Hyper Strike from Dead Ringer, and well, you guys saw he went, I don't know, 30 yards maybe. So all the equipment worked out great, as usual, and we're gonna get him field dressed with the Outdoor Edge, and I got some cutting up to do, but this is the first day of my week vacation, and I still have another buck tag, so yeah. That's all I got.